saying at my door? Say it one more time. How do you say that as a fraction, Mariana? No. Just a fraction. How do you say it? Everybody, how do you say the fraction?
1/3.
Alright. Now, I have 1 and 3/4. What part is missing? What part is missing? I'm like, no. Mr. No, he's not supposed to be in here. You can't keep doing it. Isaiah. No. It's a no. That's probably why my door is locked. Mackenzie. Mackenzie. Kennedy.
It's 1 whole.
1 whole. So we have a whole part. Whole part. Alright, so now we're gonna try these. 1 and 1/3. Is 1 and 1/3 closer to a whole, 1 and 1/2, or is it closer to 2?
1 and 1.
Think about it. And if I needed to compare, can I compare these as is? Can I?
No.
What could help us be able to compare this better? I have 1 and 1/3 and 1 and 1/2. What could I do to those to be able to compare them? What can I do? What have we been doing with our fractions? What have we been doing with our fractions? If I just wanted to add 1/2 and 1/3, what would I need to do? Mackenzie. I would need to roll both the denominators. So when we are comparing, we would also need to do the same thing. What would be my least common denominator between 2 and 3? 2 and 3. Malaysia. 6. So now let's convert this 1/3. What do I need to multiply to get that to be 6? Kenny. I know who you are here. What do I need to multiply this 3 by to get 6? Whatever you do to the bottom,
Do to the top.
3 times 2 is 6, so 1 times 2 is what?
2.
So now this equals 1 into 6. Now let's do the same thing. What do I need to multiply the half by?
3. 3.
So now I have 1 and 3/6 and 1 and 2/6. So now that I can see it better, is 1 and 1/3 closer to, where would I put 1 and 3/6 on my number line? Oh, wait, this. So now I have 1 and 2/6. So is it closer to 1, 1 and 1/2, or 2? 1 and 2/6. This is 1 and 3/6. So would this go before or after?
Before.
Look at your numerator. 1 and 2/6. So if I place this here, now what is it closer to? It's closer to 1 and 1/2. So over the next couple of days, and when you come back after, we're gonna then begin to compare our fractions. We're gonna start comparing our fractions. All right, take out your books. Matter of fact, we're gonna write this in our journal so that we can have it. 89. Everyone should be on page 89 in their book. Get there in 10. Isaac is ready. Bonus point for Isaac because he was ready. Everybody should be there in 5. Tracking me in 4 and 3. No more pages turning in 2 and in 1. I have 100% of the class. Thank you. Alright, so let's look at our first problem. What do you notice different about these set of fractions compared to the fractions that we've been working with? Think to yourself, look at our fractions that we have today, and let's compare it to what we've just been seeing. What's different? Turn out to your partners, go. What is different about the fractions that we see now? Bring it back, bring it back.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Alright, what do we notice? What's something that we notice? What is something that we notice? Jazz, everybody heard Jazz in the back?
Let's go, Jaslyn.
Oh, what I noticed that is different is that it's 12 30s and it's a 12 in front of 30, and 1/5 there's a 3.
Alright, what is this type of fraction called? What is this fraction? When you have a whole number and a fraction, what is that called? What is it called when you have a whole number and a fraction? I have enough time to your partners. Bring it back, bring it back.
Bring it back.
What is it called, Mackenzie? Everybody, what is it called? So outside, we are going to call this a mixed number. A mixed number has a whole number and a fraction. If I'm writing, you should be writing. A mixed number is a whole number and a fraction, because I'm going to ask you that again because I'm going to be using vocabulary. And when I say mixed number, you need to know what I'm talking about. Do you have that annotated on your paper?
Shout out to Journey. You wrote the definitions.
Way to go, Journey.
Way to go, Journey.
Try it again. Way to go, Journey.
Way to go, Journey.
If that's the call and response, you need to do the call and response. Way to go, Journey.
Way to go, Journey.
Alright, so everything else that we've been doing, so we just have bigger mixed numbers. And if I look at my fraction, what am I going to have to do with the fraction? What am I going to have to do with my fraction? Can I add these like they are?
No.
What do I have to have in order to be able to add fractions? All of the hands should be up because we've been doing this. In order to add fractions, I have to have the what, Zaylen? Elisha. I have to have, in order to add or subtract, I have to have the same denominator. Do we have the same denominator?
No.
No. Circle the fraction that you believe that you're going to have to change. Circle the fraction. Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy, he had time. He shouldn't be going anywhere. Hurry up. What fraction do we need to rename? What fraction? Webster, I like your hand. We need to rename 1/5. Just like we did this morning, we decomposed our whole number and our fraction. So what this looks like is 12 plus 12 over 30 plus 3 plus 1/5. We just decomposed or broke apart our mixed number. I'm walking around to ensure that you have decomposed your mixed number. Making sure you have decomposed your mixed number. Decompose, we're gonna write it off to the side. Oh, you're supposed to be writing this in your journal. Decompose. We're fine. Decompose your mixed number. Alright, and just so that we can see better, now we're gonna put all of our whole numbers side by side, and then we're gonna put our fractions side by side. Now, you are able to see what we are going to be working with. Now, at this step, you can see which fraction do we need to change. Which fraction do we need to rename? Katai. We need to change the 1/5. So now we need to roll our denominator. What's my denominator? Let's roll it. Here we go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Do I need to go? Do I need to keep going?
No.
Now, what am I going to multiply my 1/5 by to make it a 30? What do I need to multiply, Jamisha? Whatever you do to the bottom?
You do it to the top.
So now, what is my equivalent fraction for 1/5? What is my, raise your hand when you got it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not 50% of the class. I'm waiting. I don't want to just give you the answer because you'll never learn how to do it on your own. What is the equivalent fraction, Isaac? What? 6/30. Everybody say 6/30.
6/30.
So now I have 12 plus 3 plus 12 over 30 plus 6 over 30. So we have decomposed our mixed number. In step 2, we rearrange to combine, be able to combine our like terms.